Let's talk tapping. It's also known as emotional freedom technique, and it's a combination of ancient Eastern acupressure as well as modern Western psychology. I'll take you through a series of points, and we're going to start off by using the setup statement, which is where you tap on your karate chop point, and you can just tap about 10 or 15 times. And we're going to say a statement basically focusing on the truth of the situation, what you're going through, and then following it by saying, I deeply and completely love and accept myself, or a variation of that. Sometimes people have a hard time saying they love themselves, which maybe you want to tap on that another time. So if that's the case, you can simply say, I accept myself, or some variation, as I mentioned. After we do the setup statement 3 times, I'll take you through a series of points, and it will be along the face and your torso. And we'll repeat the sequence until you feel some relief, okay? So the first time we go through the sequence around the face and torso, it'll be focusing on the truth of the situation, what you're actually feeling, what you're actually thinking. And then the second round will be more of acknowledging that even though you've been feeling this way, you have some hope and some faith about your healing or whatever the issue is. And then the third round will be focused on more just positive statements and just more uplifting statements. So one thing you might want to do is kind of rate yourself right now on how you're feeling on a scale of 1 to 10. And if you're feeling at a 9, for example, and that's at the high end, right? Then when you're done, rate yourself again. You may find yourself just going down even a point or 2, which is fantastic. So you can do this tapping as often as you want, just as much as you want to do. Okay, so let's get started with a general theme of anxiety about the future. So you're going to start with your setup statement here, and you can just repeat after me. Even though I'm feeling so much anxiety about the future, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm feeling anxiety about the future, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And the last time. Even though I feel so much anxiety about the future, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. So you repeat that 3 times, and then we'll begin the series of tapping on the face. Right here between the brows. I'll show you the points first, then we'll go into it. Tapping on the sides of your eyes. And on that delicate skin right there beneath your eyes. Underneath your nose, on your chin, on your collarbone, and just under your armpit, a few inches down. You can use both hands if it's comfortable, or one hand is fine as well. So let's begin. And you can focus either on the feelings you're having or the words. If you don't have the words to put to it, that's okay. If you have a heaviness in your chest or a tightness in your belly or whatever the issue is, you might just concentrate on those feelings as we go through this. So tapping between your brows, simply repeat all this anxiety. On the sides of your eyes, all this anxiety about the future. Under your eyes, I have so much anxiety about the future. Under your nose, there's so much uncertainty about my future. On your chin, all this uncertainty makes me feel anxious. On your collarbone, all this anxiety about my future. Under your armpits, I have so much anxiety coursing through my body. On the top of your head, the crown. I can feel this anxiety taking over my thoughts. Between your eyebrows, this anxiety is taking over my body. The side of your eyes, I can feel it coursing through my body, all this anxiety. Under your eyes, it affects my relationships. Under your nose, it's affecting my well-being. on your chin, all this anxiety. It's just so frustrating. On your collarbone, I can feel all this anxiety weighing me down. Under your arms, all this anxiety causing me so much stress. Top of your head, this anxiety is so heavy throughout my body. Now take a deep breath in. You can continue that sequence for as long as you need until you feel a natural point of stopping for a breath or a yawn. But we're going to go into the next round, which is the same pattern we just did, but our language is going to change. Our feelings are going to shift just ever so slightly into the more positive feeling realm, still acknowledging some of the truth of what's happening. So you can close your eyes if you're comfortable or keep them open, tapping between your brows. This anxiety that's been coursing throughout my body, sides of your eyes, it's beginning to lessen just a little bit. Under your nose, I'm starting to feel just a little bit of relief. On your chin, the anxiety is starting to loosen its grip. On your collarbone, I can feel my body begin to relax just a little bit. Under your arms, I can feel my body soften and start to let go of this tension. Top of your head, the anxiety I feel is beginning to lessen. Between your eyebrows, I'm beginning to feel a little bit more hopeful about my future. Sides of your eyes, I know that I have resources and tools and people to help me. Under your eyes, I'm beginning to have a little more faith and trust that I will learn more tools and resources. Under your nose, and people will continue to show up in my life who are here to help me. On your chin, the anxiety that's been gripping me for so long is starting to let go just a little bit. Your collarbone, I'm feeling myself loosening up and relaxing more and more. Under your arms, this anxiety is starting to let go ever so slightly. Top of your head, and it's served me. This anxiety has served me over the years, over this time, but I'm ready to let go. Take a breath in. And then our last round, we can focus more on the positives, what you do desire, okay? So again, starting here between your eyebrows. This anxiety has just loosened its grip on my body. Sides of your eyes, it's loosened its grip on my thoughts. Under your eyes, I can look at it and say, I don't need you anymore. Under your nose, thank you, but my faith is stronger. On your chin, I am filled with more and more faith about my future. Your collarbone, I'm having more and more trust about my future. Under your arms, even though it's unknown what the future may bring, I feel more and more at peace. And top of your head, my body feels more and more relaxed. In your eyebrows, between your eyebrows. I'm feeling more and more relaxed as I think about my future. Sides of your eyes. I am so excited about what the future has in store. Under your eyes. The future is filled with excitement. under your nose. I am filled with faith and trust about my future. On your chin. My body feels more and more relaxed and confident as I think about the future. In your collarbone. I am looking forward to the future. Under your arms. My heart is happy and I feel filled with faith. Top of your head. I trust in my path and I look forward to the future. And take a deep breath in. And take note of how your body feels now. Does it feel a little bit more relaxed than it did when we started? I hope so. Please let me know if you have any questions. I'm here to help.